Good morning, Shining Light Baptist Church family, and all of our friends on Facebook that tune in from different locations. It's kind of amazing. We've got a lot of people tuning in from different places, and we thank you for being with us. Here's our Saturday edition of Light for the Day this week, coming to you from my front porch at my house. And I'm trying something a little different today. I'm turning the camera of the phone sideways, so I hope maybe this will give a little bit better view when it's uploaded on YouTube. But meditating this morning on 3 different passages of Scripture that I want to share with you. And as we look at these 3 passages, I was meditating on a verse this morning about being still and knowing that God is God. That's Psalm 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. As I was meditating on that, I opened my Bible to read a little bit this morning, and I came across a verse in Psalm 32:10 that said, "Be glad in the Lord." And then I'm like, here we have be still. In Psalm 46, we have be glad in Psalm 32. And then the verse came to me in Ephesians, be strong in the Lord, which is in Ephesians chapter 6. And so I began to meditate on those 3 commandments, those 3 thoughts: be still, be glad, and then be strong. And as I thought about those verses and meditated on them a little bit, I came across a few thoughts, and I began to put some verses together. And so I just want to share those 3 thoughts with you and kind of tie them together. And so Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I'm God." In our hectic society and world that we live in, the only way you can be still and know that God is God, we know He's God, but the be still part, you have to make a deliberate choice to stop what you're doing, to meditate and think about God. You have to make a deliberate choice to be still, because everything's fast-paced, everything's fast-moving, and it's like the rat race is what a lot of people call it. And so be still. Then I thought about Psalm 32. It says, "Be glad in the Lord and rejoice, ye righteous." Again, if I'm going to be glad in the Lord, I have to make a deliberate choice to do that. And it ties in, the being glad part ties in with rejoicing. So I thought about rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice, and that Paul told the Philippians. I thought about rejoice evermore, that Paul told the Thessalonians in 1 Thessalonians chapter number 5. And so being glad in the Lord is rejoicing. It's praising God. It's focusing on what God's done for us. And then be strong in the Lord, Ephesians 6:10. Every Christian hears this. We've read this, be strong in the Lord. And I think the question that comes to my mind, and it probably comes to a lot of people's minds, how can I be strong in the Lord when I'm dealing with a crisis or a trial or a temptation or a fear? And sometimes we as preachers tell people what to do. We'll quote a verse, but sometimes we neglect to tell people how to do it. And so here's where it ties together. How can I really be strong in the Lord and have victory over sin, over fear, over temptation, over stress, over discouragement? It all goes back to making a deliberate choice to be still and know that He's God. And just think about it. If we're still, breathe in the air, look around us at our Creator, what He's given us, we know He's God, and we just meditate on Him and what He's done. We have to make a deliberate choice to do that. And then when we think about God in the stillness of our quiet time, we can be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Man, look what God has done. Look what God has given. Look how merciful God is to me when I don't deserve mercy. Look how gracious He is to me when I don't deserve an ounce of grace. And then if I'm still, which allows me to be glad in the Lord and rejoice, I can be strong. You know why? Because Nehemiah says, the joy of the Lord is our strength. Think about that. A lot of Christians think strength is being this super spiritual giant. And though we want people to mature and grow in grace and be spiritual and be mature, that's a part of it. But being still so we can be glad and rejoice, that gives us the strength to carry us through our trials, because our mind is focused on God, not on our circumstances. So Be still, be glad, and be strong in the Lord. And that's light for the day. God bless you.